like to welcome Minister Vaishnaw here on the panel. Thank you very much. And this is probably going to be music to your ears. We are breaking the EY report, India at 100 here on CNBC-TV18 live in Davos. And the big headline number that EY is putting out and projecting is that India has the potential to become a $26 trillion economy by 2047. Minister Vaishnaw, I wanted to get your opening comments on that.
So, thank you, ENY, for doing this report. Very encouraging. The numbers that you are projecting look very realistic. We might actually clock better than that. We have, under Prime Minister's leadership, taken a very consistent path towards growth. And it's a path which is investment-driven, so it provides you long-term productivity gains. We have also coordinated monetary policy very well with the fiscal policy. And our focus on bringing the poorest of the poor into the middle classes, that further improves the prospects for the country. And of course, the digital story is for all of us. We all know about it very well. India's stack is doing very well. India telecom stack will be the talk of the town in the year 2023, when we start rolling out Indian fully developed, fully made in India telecom technology stack. Within a couple of years, maybe 3 years max, out, India will be a big exporter of railway and telecom technology equipment, large complex machines, large complex systems. So good to be, and I request all the partners and all the stakeholders within EY ecosystem to take this opportunity seriously. This is a consistent 6 to 8% growth rate definitely for the next 10 years. So come over and make your presence felt, be a part of this journey. Thank you.
Well, they are already part of the journey, but Minister Vaishnaw, I want to address one of the issues that the report also highlights, and that is the aspiration of India becoming the factory of the world. You gave an example of how you believe that on the railway side, we could actually start to export out of India and service the world. What needs to be done to ensure that we maximize this potential? We actually realize this potential of taking the share of manufacturing to GDP from the current 15% to 21% by 2030.
So multiple things. First, of course, the policy clarity, stability of policy, and which is what Prime Minister Modi ji has consistently given us always a better policy compared to what we already had. Second, of course, removal of so many archaic laws and removal of the compliances. Close to 20,000 compliances have been removed from the statute book. 1,500 laws have been repealed. Third is using the domestic demand as a big driver for attracting the supply chain. So let's take the case of railways, one of the largest networks we all know. Can we create a manufacturing model here which caters to the domestic demand and then becomes the global export hub? So, for example, wheels, forged wheels, which are used in the high-speed locomotives and trains. Typically, these forged wheels used to come from Europe. Now, we have now taken out a tender which is 80,000 wheels will be procured by railways, and balance whatever you want to produce, you can sell and produce and export. Now, 80,000 wheels a year is a very large volume for any player to set up the factory in India, and that is what is happening. Same is the case for rails, same is the case for bogies, which is the very critical component of any train. Same is the case for the motors, same is the case for transformers which go into railway. It's practically every component. You won't find the kind of volume which India can provide, and use that as the base, and then so supply to the domestic market and then export to the world. It's a model which is working very well. The industry participants are really, really excited about it, and excitement should never be in words alone. It should be in terms of actual dollars being invested or euros being invested when we are in Davos. So that is happening.